What's good, YouTube? What up, what up, what up? Your boy Mo and Joe. We're back out here with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about why it is important to say no. Yes. No. Get it? Number one, saying no protects your time. When you say no, you're able to prioritize what's important for you in your life right now in the moment, instead of prioritizing what people want you to do for them, or making you do things that's not aligned with your goals, right? A friend might have a party and you don't really want to go, but you say yes just because he's your friend. Now you're taking all that time and energy away from what you're supposed to do in order to please someone you don't want to please. Exactly. It essentially avoids overcommitting to stuff that aren't important. It allows you to focus on your craft and your goals and whatever you have planned. Don't add random stuff to your calendar because you're too nice to say no. Yeah. Did you ever have a time where you said yes to a friend or family member when you didn't want to? There are actually many times. For instance, when I used to go play basketball, sometimes I would have to go do my homework, but my friends would ask me to stay longer. And I would agree to that, and I would suffer the consequences of not doing my homework on time because I decided to stay longer for the basketball players. Yeah, meaning lower grades. Yep. Less focus time. Yes. And not being able to do what you need to do, you know? Exactly. So being able to say no is powerful. Reason number two, saying no prevents burnouts, right? In the world where life is busy, by you always prioritizing what people want you to do, it becomes harder for you to prioritize yourself, and you tend to be more involved with everything life has to offer instead of focusing on one specific area, right? You become more burned out by saying yes to different opportunities. That leaves forth less time to what you truly need to do for your life and your future. Which is why it's important to set boundaries for when you feel like you're about to burn out. So if a friend asks you to go out, or you're asked to go to a party and you don't want to, it's okay to say no. You know, it's fine to be like, no, I have stuff to do. I have homework to do. I have to go to the gym. I have to take care of my sister. I have to take care of my brother. You know, it's important to say no to those things. People may argue that burnouts aren't a real thing, kind of like Alex Ramosi. What do you think about that? I think burnouts are real, but it's just the fact that if you do 5 things at once, you'll only dedicate 25% of your energy for each thing, compared to dedicating yourself into doing one thing and dedicating 100% of your energy into that thing. I think he believes it's real. Maybe just his way of thinking is different from other people. Maybe his version of a burnout is completely different from our version of burnouts. That's like saying if you go to the gym every single day at the same time, you'll experience more burnout, right? Like, just because you do one thing over and over and over doesn't mean you're gonna get a burnout, right? And of course you need breaks, but once you're able to put breaks within your schedule, have a good schedulized calendar that helps you attain your goals, then you can avoid burnouts. It's like going to the gym 16 hours a day, then you'll be burnt out the first day, right? You have to go by chunks, right? You have to go 1 hour a day, yeah, an hour and a half a day, an hour and 45 minutes a day, until you build up that threshold of going for a long time, for many days. You have to start small, and then with time, that smallness is going to compound. Number 3, saying no to people increases your focus, right? You're able to niche down onto who you are and the goals you have to accomplish for your future. By saying no, it's easier for you to take 110% of your energy and focus towards who you want to become than focusing only 50% and doing that and completing things people want you to do for them that you don't necessarily want to do. And I remember back in the day, I used to be a people pleaser, right? At times I would dress a certain way just because of my entourage and the people around me, and I didn't really feel comfortable dressing like that, but that's just the environment I was in, and I wanted to fit in as much as possible. I used to be the loudest person in the room, which is annoying at times, but then I realized I have to learn to put myself first. I have to learn to not live according to what people think they want me to be like, but I have to live according to who God and who I want to be like for this specific world. When you say no to people, it allows you to give you a sense of self. It gives you purpose. You create that image of yourself that's disciplined. Reason number 4, it builds confidence. It protects you from outside people who just want to come in and ruin your day or make you waste time, right? Your goal is to focus on what you have to achieve. If it's that day, that week, that month, you have to reassure yourself with the fact that you're making the right decision by saying no. Saying no improves your self-worth, right? It makes you more responsible, and you respect yourself more, right? Because when you become a people pleaser, that's when you lose yourself as a whole, right? That's when a bunch of people have a part of you that you can't take back because you just want to please them, right? And then at the end of the day, you have to realize you will die very, very soon, sooner than you think. It just increases your self-respect, reinforces the values you've already had on the table. Number 5, saying no improves relationships, right? By saying no to people, you then start to attract the people that are good for your life. If you have specific goals and values you stand by reinforcing those values within your life, naturally you'll attract the people that have the same values. Same goes for both of us. We go to the gym, we're in school, we want to be business owners, and the majority of our friends go to the gym, are also in school as well, and they also have dreams and aspirations to become business owners later on in life. And that's because we're not saying yes to everybody. We're not going to parties, we're not smoking, we're not drinking, we're not with bad entourages, and this is how you niche down to become a better and perfect version of yourself. It fosters mutual respect, essentially. It creates a sense of bond between the person who you're growing with. True, for sure. And I remember even as a kid, I was kind of a class clown. And that's because I wanted to make people laugh. And what? No, I agree. Yeah, I'm just disappointed. That's me. Yeah, I was super young. I was looking for my purpose and validation through others instead of looking at what the Bible has to say about that and the conviction within my heart to understand who I am supposed to be for the future, right? And at times it is kind of sad, but that's how you have the best relationships in life. Reason number 6, it encourages growth. So when you say no to things, you leave room for the things that you actually want to work on and you actually want to develop on, right? If you say yes to a lot of things that aren't important to you, then it just brings you back. It doesn't bring you forward to your goals. Yeah, it sets you back. Exactly. Go ahead. Yeah, and at times we thought we knew everything and we had a bit of an ego. So when people would tell us, hey, you're supposed to do this way or that way, we would then say no. At the right times, we would say no, thinking we know the answers. Saying no to the wrong things is what matters. Don't think that you're top notch, that you know everything, that, oh, I'm too good for these people, oh, let me just isolate myself. It's also another thing. Don't isolate yourself from anyone. Don't be that one person that's a one lone wolf, doesn't talk to anyone, says no to everything. So the more and more you say no to certain opportunities that are not good for you, you become a better version of yourself, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. It increases your self-development because you tend to work on the same craft every single day, thus making you the best person or the best version of yourself for that specific skill set you're looking to achieve and who you want to become, right? Either being a better person within your personality, physically, and even spiritually. Exactly. People will respect you more when you know what you want. No one wants someone who's indecisive. No employer wants an employee who doesn't know what he's doing, right? Yeah. Everyone wants someone who knows what they want in life. True. Which is why it's important to distinguish between good things and bad things. Yeah. So saying no to certain things is very important. For the people that always say yes, you tend to understand which one are the people pleasers and which ones aren't, right? They have this type of aura to them. You can smell the weakness. You can really sniff it from afar. Like, hey, this person's not confident in themselves. They say yes, they're nervous, they can't speak up for themselves. And that's when the evil people come in. Even kind people, subconsciously, they take advantage of that because they know, hey, this person is not able to say no. They can't, fight for themselves. Nice people, bad people, you can all smell it from afar away, right? Yeah, exactly. It's like you're working in a group project and then no one does their part and they ask you to do their part for them because they don't want to do it, and you say yes to do it, and now you're stuck doing other people's parts in the project. Yeah, that person may be kind, but they use your disadvantage for their weakness, for their growth, essentially. Yeah. Yep. And the best way to build up the confidence is to put God first, to read the Bible, and to build up enough courage to say no to certain things. Exactly. Right? And when people say no to a lot of opportunities, that's when you understand the power you hold, right? You don't have to be afraid of not pleasing them, the consequences of saying no. Because if you say no and the person cuts you off or doesn't give you what you specifically needed, that specific friendship was not supposed to be there for you at the end of the day. So yeah, don't fear the consequences, because the people you need for your life are always going to find a way to come in your life. But at times it comes to a point where a boy becomes a man, and certain things even your parents tell you are supposed to be good for you, but knowing you and what you want to do in life, it turns out to be sort of bad. It's like a kid, a guy or a girl, going into university or college, and their parents are making the decision for them to go into a certain degree, even though they don't want to pursue that degree. So they have to have the ability to learn to say no to their parents. They shouldn't be pressured by their parents to pursue something that they don't want to do. And also, don't, off topic, don't pursue something that's not gonna, help you in the future. But pursue something that's gonna help you in the future, and you're actually somewhat interested in or passionate about. So yeah, so the main point is to live according to your own means by God's grace and what He wants for you, and not your parents, not your friends, and what they want you to do. And yeah, they may use the excuse of, I built this for you, I fed you, we've been friends for so long. Don't get guilt tripped into doing things you don't want to do. Have confidence for yourself, stand up for yourself, and be the man and the woman you truly deserve and want to be. Now, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments about your opinions. Are you the type of person to say no to things, or are you the type of person to always constantly say yes? Yep. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch you guys next time. It's been KG Twins. It was fun. See you on the next video. If you guys want to watch more, click somewhere in the video right now, and then it'll direct you to our old video.